I want to thank first of all to all my team and the entire people here making this possible for us as a team together. Any one of you will find its own place, if not in our courses, rather in bringing their imagination to life by just prompting in Biela. Because as I said, now everyone and everybody, from kids to elders, from those who have the skills to those who they don't have the skills, are able to develop software. If you're not stepping now, you're not stepping into the future, and you are going to be grounded in the past. I want to thank first of all to all my team and the entire people here making this possible for us as a team together. Any one of you will find its own place, if not in our courses, rather in bringing their imagination to life by just prompting in Biela. Because as I said, now everyone and everybody, from kids to elders, from those who have the skills to those who they don't have the skills, are able to develop software. If you're not stepping now, you're not stepping into the future, and you are going to be grounded in the past. I want to thank first of all to all my team and the entire people here making this possible for us as a team together. Any one of you will find its own place, if not in our courses, rather in bringing their imagination to life by just prompting in Biela. Because as I said, now everyone and everybody, from kids to elders, from those who have the skills to those who they don't have the skills, are able to develop software. If you're not stepping now, you're not stepping into the future, and you are going to be grounded in the past.
Hello everybody. How are you doing? Theo, Danny, how you guys?
Hi, how's it going, guys?
Hello,
Good.
everybody.
Good.
Nice
I
to-
should say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Or I like how the Australians say, they just say good day and then it
G'day, mate.
yeah, it just covers everybody. Yeah, so glad to be here with you guys. As always, I think we're kind of like becoming a fantastic three. I'm happy to have you guys here on the chat as well. Can you please drop in the YouTube chat where you're watching from? Super interested to see what country or what state you're calling in from. We have an exciting show for you today. Show as if. We have an exciting call for you today where you're going to see some new features or you're actually going to see a new products that we took from suggestion last week. Which is around assisting with your social media deployment. And we are also, as promised, going to bring on a guest and help them build their product. So we're excited about that as well. We're going to get right into it. Guys, tell me, what are we building with Biela today?
So, should I start? Should I be the one, Daddy?
Yeah,
To
please go
present?
ahead.
Okay.
Toronto, hey, Toronto, USA. Come on. Sorry, keep going. I'm reading the chat.
No problem. So, we're going to be building a project from zero, from scratch, basically. It's a social media scheduler, and it basically has a calendar, and it also connects to the Google Trends API. We're going to try to connect to that. And basically, you are able to schedule posts for a specific date and time and connect your social media accounts. And you can also view the current world trends. So anything, because it uses like Google Trends,
Okay.
it basically has access to all the data that Google has, which is basically everything. Like everything happening in the world, you're going to be able to see using the Google Trends API. So
Cool.
yeah, we can actually get started, and I can share screen. I can add it.
So can
here.
I set wait, is it just going to show me, like, can I set the trends? Like the trends that I want to follow, like the industry I want to follow?
I thought you were asking if you could set like new trends.
Oh yes, I'm a trendsetter.
Yes, you can. We're gonna try at least. We're
Okay.
gonna try to mimic that. But yes, the Google API, the Google Trends API does support that. So it basically has like a list of topics and regions, and you can filter by those. and hopefully we can manage to hook that into our app.
Nice.
So I'm gonna start by describing what I want to build. So I want to build a mobile app
Hey,
focused
Robert.
on
I think I should go there.
social media scheduling.
If you guys remember last week in the chat, someone asked specifically for a tool that would help them grow their social media. And so after the build last week, we talked about integrating that into today's show. So if you have other suggestions as we're going through the show or things that you would like to see, please put them in the chat and we would be happy to build products for that. Additionally, if you like want to get a copy of this project and you're on this live, I will make that happen. Just I'll give you instructions if you drop your name in the chat, and then that way you can take this almost as a template to start building with in the future. So let me know that as well.
Okay, so I'm just giving it a simple prompt. I mean, it's sort of simple. I'm kind of envisioning this as I go right now, kind of what I want it to do, and hopefully it's going to be able to recreate exactly. So what I want it to do is basically I want the post modal, so like the modal where you actually schedule the post, to be able to be swiped up from any page, so it's easy to create because that's like the main feature. So I want to be able to be swiped up and support multiple social media websites. We're gonna say X, Instagram.
Yeah, as always, the most important part when you're starting to vibe code an app, especially with Biela, is just to take some time, take a few minutes and think about your app and think about what you want it to do and how to do that. Because a good prompt, a good first prompt will do a huge difference than just trying something out and then tweaking it a bit and so on. Both on the token consumption part and both on your own time consumption, of course. And another huge feature is that if Sarah is friendly, as she said, and will give you the projects that we are going to build on the live streams, I think you might be able to see the prompt. So this way you also have a backup of our prompts and you can read through them, you can get inspired by them and use them for your own projects.
Yeah, that's awesome. I was going to talk a little bit about the prompt library, but I'm glad you brought that up, Danny, because just taking time to think about it, the first prompt is where a lot of the work is done. And so if you start out a project with maybe a prompt that's available right there in our prompt library, or if you were to take one, and I'm going to have Theo read it out loud to us before he submits it, so you can have an idea of what that prompt sounds like. Quick question too, Danny, like, do you want to use a comparison? Like, for instance, if you're talking to Biela or you're prompting, do you want to give it references, like this or like Hootsuite? Like, do you want to say that type of thing in your prompt, or do you want to investigate that first and bring elements into the prompt?
It depends on how clear your idea is, but what you're talking about is actually called few-shot learning in AI prompting. So giving a few examples helps the AI get a better context than if you just explain it. So explaining and giving a few examples is usually the best combo.
Yeah, okay, amazing. I have a question. I'm going to pop up on the screen. You want to talk a little bit about the models, Daniel?
Yeah, right now you can see Theo will show us the AI model picker. So Theo, you can take over from here.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, actually, Sarah, can you repeat the question? I was focusing on the sending prompt.
Yeah, sure. No, we have a question because I think in the initial screen you could see the model that was highlighted, and he's asking, you use Opus 4.7, so maybe you can just talk a little bit about the different
models. Basically the model picker, the AI model picker, it's basically supposed to give you like access to different types of AI agents, and all of these are basically they have different types of outputs, let's say like that. So for example, if we compare for Claude 4.7 Opus to GLM5, they're not really on the same page. The GLM5 is a lot cheaper to like in tokens speaking. It's a lot more affordable to use compared to the 4.7 Opus, but it also will give you less desirable results. So if you have a large project, I would suggest using the most like the appropriate AI agent model to use for it, for example. So
if I could simplify, maybe start out your initial prompt with the Opus, and then if you were going to just be making simple edits like text or different things, then you would want to use the, let's say, GLM5 because it would burn less tokens.
Exactly.
Yeah, and also when using plan mode, so just chatting with AI, is also a good point, good moment to use a more affordable model. So you just don't consume as many tokens.
Yeah, that's good.
The affordable ones are GLM5 on the first place here, and then there's Grok 4.1. So if you guys want to use those. My personal favorite would have to be the Claude Sonnet. I really like this one. It's like a mix of, it's like a balance between really powerful, which is the 4.7 Opus, and the more affordable models like the GLM5 or Grok. So if you guys are willing to trade a little bit of the performance or the performance of the 4.7 Opus model for in exchange for more tokens back saved, then I would suggest using the Sonnet model. But this depends, of course, if you have a plan with Biela or not.
Yeah.
Because if you do, and yes, do that. But if you have a free account, which you got a free prompt, I would suggest using the 4.7 Opus. The first prompt matters.
That's what I was going to say. It seems to me, for the non-technical user who doesn't want to get deep into the different model selections, what I would say, and you guys could correct me if I'm wrong, I would start out my original prompt with the 4.7 Opus, and then as I was working through the project, maybe making smaller modifications, I would use one of the less expensive ones. I forget the GLM and the
Grok.
And the Grok, yeah.
Well, it depends. To be honest, personally, I like to go with the most powerful models every time because, I want the best output and the best quality. So if you're not afraid to spend some tokens and you want top tier quality, you go for the best model. But maybe if you're just playing around, or as you said, change a bit of text or use plan mode, that's the point where it doesn't really make a difference. But if you're trying to solve a bug or do something more technically complex, I would recommend going for the highest model.
Yeah,
guys, I'm more frugal than Danny.
I'm actually with Danny. If I'm being honest, like as a non-technical user, I would never even change the model. Like I would just take the recommendation of Biela and I would use, if there was a new update, like for instance, I saw recently actually we added Opus because it was a new launch, right? And so I'm trusting that the dev team knows what's the cutting edge, and so that's the one I'm using. That's me.
So I have a question. Should we talk about the project that we're trying to do right now?
Let's do it.
Yeah, so this is not an original, well, it is an original idea, sort of. We actually tried to do this project today, and we're trying to replicate it in a sort of way. So today I actually managed to build an app similar to this one, which is already connected to Supabase, which I actually told it to do in the prompt here. So I will connect Supabase here, but I already connected this one, and I'm gonna show it to you guys. So let's show it here. And I did try it a little bit out, and I think it looks awesome. I actually played a little bit with this, and I think I took like 3 or 4 prompts, maybe a little bit more actually. But
Theo,
within
sorry for interrupting. I think it may be a good idea to go over your initial prompt on on the new project, so everybody gets an overall idea of the app.
For sure, for sure. So what I did was I said the following. So I want to build a mobile app focused on social media scheduling using a calendar. Okay, and with a Google Trends feed page, as well as an AI assistant that could assist us with creating posts. I want the post modal to be able to be swiped up and support multiple social media websites, X, Instagram, TikTok, etc. I wanted to have different sections for all platforms because not all platforms support the same type of post format. Also support media posts because I will connect Supabase later on. I also want it to be on light mode, please. So the light mode is basically
The color scheme.
the color scheme, yeah. And interestingly, this actually finished. Like the project is ready.
That's really good. Quick question, Theo. So the nature of that prompt, was that all from your head knowledge, or did you do a bit of research?
This one, yes, I just came up with it right now. Like I haven't learned this prior to this or anything. I was just thinking of this previous project that I made, and I was thinking, hey, what kind of stuff do I really like about this project, this one? And I just kind of thought about it and put it in the text there. I don't have anything else that I took inspiration from, just this project. So if you guys have a project in mind, like let's say you have a fitness app that you really like, or some social media app, let's say you have X that you really like. I'm not sure why you would like X, but whatever. If you really like that one, you could have like the most like the best features from it. You can just write it in the text there, or talk to Biela, because we have a voice text or a private CTO now too, and Biela will create it for you. So it's as simple as just taking the features that you most like from other websites or apps and implementing them in your own projects.
Yeah. So I'll stop you there just for a second, because when I was doing a bit of research after we got the suggestion last week, and they said something kind of similar that has features that are similar to Hootsuite. So what I did was I just went to ChatGPT and I said, tell me about Hootsuite, right? And as I learned about Hootsuite, then I realized, oh, this would be good. And I would suggest if you are in that early stage, you kind of have an idea of functionally what you want it to do. If you are able to find another platform that does something similar, or maybe that you're inspired by, it's a good place to start. Again, you can build a custom solution for your business that does not require you to have another subscription someplace else by making it custom in this way, but it doesn't necessarily have to have all of the bells and whistles, let's say, that the other platform has, because they're servicing a lot of clients with a lot of different needs. And most likely, if they have a consumer-based product, they also have enterprise-based products, and your subscription is helping to fund all of their clients, not just yours. So I like to also use that. That's what I was asking Danny as well about the comparison. You know, do you want to have a conversation to make it like something? So starting with chat and obviously dialing it down so that by the time your prompt is in Biela, it's short and concise, like the one that Theo showed us. But starting out with a conversation is also a great way to do it.
This is actually kind of interesting. So the app that I built today actually has Google Trends connected to it. And these are just basically searches that people are doing. And they're kind of interesting, honestly. Just
What
looking
is
through
that?
these.
Okay, so this has a page on the bottom for trends. Can you read us one of the...
It's a little bit small, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can make this on a tablet. Okay, so I think this should be better. So we have the trends here. This is all live from Google Trends. And it's basically searches. So what people are searching nowadays. And this could actually help you out to build a community, or actually maybe not build a community, but like get engagements on your posts because you're talking about the most current topics. And for example, let's see. So we have Ticketmaster here for Harry Styles' New York City concert tickets. So this is from United States. We can also change it to, let's say, Germany. And well, actually, that's a bad idea because I can't speak German. Let's say Canadian, Canada. So we have a couple. I think these are some matches. Oh yeah, sports. So airplane, clear runway, something like that. I'm not sure what these are, honestly. But yeah, you can see some of these are from Canada. We can go from United Kingdom. These are really cool, honestly.
So when it added that component about trends, let me see the options you have again.
Yeah, so we have the countries,
location, so you can filter. And what are the other filters?
the topics. We can filter by sports, health, top stories, or entertainment, business. Yeah, so it's basically what this is underneath is basically like an RSS feed, if people know about that. It used to be pretty big back in the day. You would have your news put up on an RSS feed. This is basically what that is.
So I wonder though, could we do something, maybe if you're in fashion, can you ask Biela to include in the trend fashion
I'm not
trend?
sure, honestly. I'm not sure. But we could
think so,
try.
yeah.
We could try.
Yeah, let's try. Because that feels like super useful. Because then whatever industry you're in, you can just program the trends that you want to see. If you do top news, that might be a little bit depressing. Just saying.
Yeah, because people are usually searching for top news and more sad news.
Fine.
Honestly.
We can still keep track. I have a couple statements I want to put up here, questions.
Look at this.
Daniel, can you speak to this from Ovidius? I advise you to show with a banner that using Opus 4.7 also consumes 1 million tokens per prompt. In my opinion, that's a lot. Well, obviously, we were talking about user experience and user flow, so I don't know we would use a banner. But is it confirmed that 1 million tokens per prompt is a set amount, or can you speak to that, Daniel?
Yeah, of course. Of course, it's not a threshold. It's not like we charge 1 million tokens for every prompt. It always depends on the input and output tokens that are sent to the AI. So the cost isn't directly calculated by us, let's say, but for every prompt that we send to a third-party LLM, such as Claude, they send us back some statistics, which are input tokens and output tokens. So if I send an entire story and ask what color was the car, the input tokens will be a lot because I send a lot of text to the AI, and maybe just a little bit of output tokens because the AI will say the car was red, let's say. So based on how much information gets into the model and how much information gets out of the model, we get these statistics. For all these tokens, the providers, let's say Claude and Anthropic, already have a specific pricing in mind. So this is mostly, let's say, handled by them for each AI call. So to wrap it up, to go over it again, Claude 4.7 does not consume 1 million per prompt. I think in Theo's case, we were pretty close because it was the first prompt. So we always need to pay attention to what type of prompt we are sending. The first prompt, which is the design prompt most of the times, consumes more because it creates the entire application in one go. It has a lot of input tokens and a lot of output tokens. But on another prompt, as we will go on, that cost will vary. Sometimes it will be smaller, sometimes it will be bigger. It always depends on how big is your project, your context, and what you're looking to get from the model. Look, Theo is exactly what I wanted him to be. For this project, let's go to the history tab for a bit and see how many prompts you sent.
So this is just one prompt here. This is the prompt that
Just one
we made.
prompt. This is the old app or the new one?
The one that we started on the live stream.
Okay, can we check out the existing one where you said you had more prompts?
Sure.
Okay, so we have quite a few prompts.
Here. Yeah.
Okay, just when Biela is ready, we need to check out the history tab to see how many prompts are there. But you see there are multiple prompts and the cost is $8.49. So this converts to almost 3 million tokens and he has way more than 3 prompts. So on average, the 1 million token per prompt is not accurate, but it can happen that one prompt, a bigger prompt, reaches towards that level of token consumption.
That's so good. I actually learned quite a bit with your response. Thank you, Danny, because it makes sense. The amount of information we're sending versus what's coming back, and the fact that these different models set pricing. So it's not that Biela is charging, but actually that's a pass-through cost. And I also like the ability to compare. So I'm not sure if you guys caught that because it was pretty fast, but what he asked Theo to do at the end was sort of look at that cost at the top of the screen. Theo, if you could just, I know you're working on a lot, but this amount here that he has spent versus how many tokens he used gives you that sort of accurate comparison, even though it can seem like, a lot. If it is complex, then it makes sense. That was really good answer.
Yeah, and actually I saw the history tab with, I think, please correct me if I'm mistaken, Theo, 40 prompts on this project already.
Yeah, I think so.
For 40 prompts and $10, you guys can do the math. That's way less than $3 per prompt.
Yeah. I think one thing also that may be happening with this is the concept of millions, right? Because all of a sudden the scale is very different than what we're used to thinking of. You're thinking dollars, or you're thinking, whatever your normal currency, dirhams or whatever is, and it's a much smaller, measure than millions. And so you think, what, 1 million? And then you look and you're like, oh, I've spent $4. It's actually not that much.
Actually, this was one of the biggest challenges when AI started catching more traction, because nobody could understand how much and why they're paying that much. So this is why many companies went different ways from tokens, from millions of tokens to 1 token per prompt. So it's just people are still adjusting to it, and there is not an industry standard yet for it.
Yeah, but I know that that is part of the reason that we have that Biela cost at the top. Because it's good for you to see visually, even though it's not standardized across the industry, to see what it is actually costing on the platform. Amazing. And then to follow up, Avidius, can I have a copy of the project? Yes, I am a woman of my word. Are you on our Discord or Telegram communities? I would just ask for you to make that request there, and then we will get you a copy. The other question would be, if you are an affiliate, then we can also get it to you via the back office that way. So reach out on either Telegram or Discord, and we will get you a copy of the project once we're finished. And you are so welcome.
Okay. So to go over a little bit over this project that I made here, because the other one has a few problems that I'm trying to solve. So it basically kind of looks the same as the one we built. It has a trends tab here. Obviously, this is like some mock data right now, because we need a Supabase connection to this, and I haven't done that currently because Google doesn't allow for fetches from like your app directly from your app. So you need an edge function, basically. That's what they're called in Supabase. But to get over that, we have a few mock trends here. We have a calendar. All right, so it basically looks the same. So this is pretty good because this is kind of what I wanted to copy from the other project. We have a new modal. That's a pretty cool animation, honestly.
Yeah, it is.
You can even drag it. It goes up a little bit too far, but we can adjust that. You can add photos or videos. You can also select the platforms, and you can see it has different types of content for each one. So you can add which one you want. You can also edit the time, so you can schedule it like we told it to. We also have an AI assistant, but of course this is not connected to anything currently. We didn't add any API key or anything like that. But I did tell it to have context of all the trends and of all all the posts that we will make, that hopefully we will make, so that it can create like the perfect post. So if you have more, I would suggest honestly, if you have like an AI for this app connected and you want it to create like accurate posts, I would suggest creating some manual ones first. So starting out manually and then telling the AI to do it for you, because it has more context of the way you're like, every person has its own like typing quirks and stuff like that. So you want the AI to mimic that as much as possible.
Yeah, it's exactly what we were talking about in the beginning. This is the few shot learning examples. So if you just give a few examples of your own handwritten prompts, then the AI will adapt to your style much, much better.
Exactly. And we also have a few settings here where you can connect your platforms. I mean, this is just mock data, as I said, but once we connect the Supabase, it's gonna know to implement this automatically, so you'll be able to connect easily.
So quick question. So I connect my social accounts to this, and then I create a post in using, I don't know, CapCut or some other, right? That am
CapCut,
I
think
downloading it, or how am I actually making? Am I making the post in the app, like photo, video editing, or am I making the post and then I'm creating and it's created and then I'm uploading it onto the platform?
It's kind of like scheduling. So you are creating the post in this app. It's going to get saved to Supabase once we connect it. And then from there, if you have one of these apps connected, one of these social media platforms connected, it's going to automatically post it using your account, because you're connecting using your account, your own account. So let's say this is more for people who are big into like content creation or stuff like that. And let's say they want to go in a vacation, right? Usually they would have a backlog of content they would want to post, so that people wouldn't really know that they're gone or like that they're on a vacation. So they would schedule their posts and they would be able to easily post it from here and not even check it, honestly. Like you could just, I see a feature here like called auto publish. I didn't tell it to do this, but I assume what this does is auto, like basically what it says, like auto publish automatically on your own platform. So if you don't want to check on it or anything like that, then
yeah. No, that's really awesome. I guess I'm trying to understand the connection between where I create the content and then the scheduler. So just clarify for me and the audience.
CapCut, I believe, is like like a video editor, I believe. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you can even edit in just, with Apple or with iMovie or whatever, but I guess I'm just wanting to connect the dots between where I edit my video versus,
well, if you have a simple post,
it's scheduled.
if you have a simple post, let's say you want to post on X,
or how about Canva? Canva's a huge one people use, right?
Canva makes like a photo editor, right?
Or posts posts like edited
Directly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
well,
for
it's basically that. It's basically that, but without the photo editing. You don't have photo editing here because we're not trying to build a photo editor. You would be able to edit photos in Canva, and then, well, if Canva didn't have this feature of auto posting on social media, then you would be able to come here, upload your own image that you edited from Canva, or the video that you edited from CapCut, and you'd be able to schedule it. Like, let's say, hello guys.
Okay, that just did it for me. So you can upload. So for instance, I can do an entire campaign in Canva, right? So I've got 30 posts that I've finished in Canva. And so then I can come in and upload them and schedule them. But it's okay if I make it in Canva because that's where the creative tools that I use are. Yeah.
Yeah. Or you can use like Photoshop for people who don't know about Canva. You can use Photoshop and just save the picture that you made and then just post it in here. Or you don't even have to edit pictures or videos. I mean, I know people do that a lot nowadays, But if you have like a raw image, or let's say you don't want to catfish people online with stuff, I don't know, then just post your normal pictures that you took. Like, let's say you have a meal post, a meal taken, a picture of a meal.
Yeah, no, we're talking about Canva where you add graphics or text or stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if you guys are up for a challenge, let's say, you can just ask Biela, let's implement a Canva-like functionality. So you can even have a small add text, add graphics in your own app. And then from here, you can directly have a button to schedule it as a post. So
Nice.
Maybe we can do that on a future live stream, building a
Nice.
Canva alternative.
yeah. So don't forget our motto, guys. If you can imagine it, we can code it. So you just go to Biela and do everything you need. And now,
I can mock up. Yeah.
if I might, I'm curious to see if we can switch up a bit the format of the live stream. So, guys, I have a challenge for you, everybody in the chat.
Okay.
Looking at our app, Theo, please go to the AI agent. What would be your approach to actually implement AI in our app? Like, don't overthinking, just leave a comment with how would you do it? What would you do? Or any idea that you have. If we get a few comments, we'll get through it. And then I will pass the question to Sarah. So Sarah,
I know. I have one. Okay.
you're the next one on the list.
Okay.
But
All right.
I'm curious to see if anybody has a specific idea in mind already.
Yeah. Okay. So the question, looking at this app, if you were going to implement some type of AI into it, how would you do that? What would you ask Biela to create that included an AI?
Yeah, because it's not a very intuitive thing.
No, it's a really good, very, very good question.
It's not like saying do this red or do this component blue or something like that. It's not very intuitive. But if people don't have any specific ideas, I will even give you a few options. Okay.
I know there's a bit of a delay, so I'm like giving a second because
I forgot about the delay, so I was thinking that maybe we're not very creative tonight.
Okay.
And
I know. Well, the other thing is too, and we've come to the part of the program where we're going to introduce our guests. So maybe what we can do is let's give. I want to give my suggestion. I want to see Theo do it, but we're also going to switch over so that we can introduce you to our guest for tonight, and let him talk a bit about his project. So what do you think, Daniel? We didn't see anyone. Can I be the one to make the ask?
Yeah, of course. Please.
Okay. So we have the trends in there, right? So I would say to take and create a 7-day campaign based on a trend in my industry. So I would want Biela to actually make me posts that were relevant to the trend that I selected.
Okay, this is a great use case when you have the AI implemented in your app. But Sarah, how do you get AI in your app? How would that work? How do you think it works?
I would think, because I have a ChatGPT account, that I would say connect my, no?
Okay, go on, sorry.
I would say connect my ChatGPT account so that you can make social posts for me based on the trends.
Oh, okay, you're pretty close. Yeah, my options were call a friend, toss a coin, or ask Biela. So every time, guys, when you're not sure about anything, just ask Biela, how can I add AI to my platform? And she will guide you to all the necessary steps, as Sarah said. Go to this AI platform, create an account, and the answer is get an API key. So the API key is just a code that lets you access their service. Mm-hmm. If you send that to Biela will handle the entire integration. So every time when you're not sure about something specific, just ask Biela.
So I was right.
Yeah, you were pretty close, yeah.
I was pretty close, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, good. But that's pretty dope if you think about it, right? Connect to my chat so that you can monitor trends and make me posts based on trends in my industry.
Exactly.
Guys, let's cut the chase. Let's invite our guest for tonight, because I think he might be a little bit tired of waiting for us.
No, I bet you he's pumped up. And you know why? Because he has an amazing business. And I'm really excited about his platform because it is going to really highlight, number one, his business, but also show what Biela can do to support entrepreneurs. Welcome to the stage, Blockchain Kojo. Are you with us? Can you see?
Yes, I can see you guys. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Are you joining us on camera?
Let me see. Hold on, I have to move.
We're going to it's always better. It's always better when you can see who you're talking to. So we want our guests to have the same benefit. We're actually really excited about this project. We knew about this project because Kojo is actually really he's doing some awesome things with Biela. He's building some really great things with Biela, and
he's Biela-ing.
He's Biela-ing. He is Biela-ing.
That's a good one.
And
you guys see me?
Yeah, we can see you.
Yes.
It was actually from our guest last week. It was hilarious. We were cracking up because he said, "I've been up all night Biela-ing." That's awesome. That's we need a T-shirt for that. We need to get Theo a hat that says Biela-ing. But that being said, he has an amazing business and has been using Biela to build his platform. So tell us a little bit about the project that we're helping you with, Kojo.
Okay, that's a good one. So yeah, just want to introduce myself once again. I'm Kojo. Most people in the industry know me as Blockchain Kojo. I have two current projects about 3 projects I'm building on Biela. And I've also been able to secure some contracts from other businesses to build for them AI voice agents, websites as well, all thanks to just being introduced to Biela. So I want to thank you guys for that opportunity. The main project that I'm working on, project number 1, is for my Blockchain Wealth Academy. So over the last few years, I've been in crypto, building communities, tens and tens of thousands of people that we have been able to touch throughout these years. And I've now decided to create a system that not only monetizes, but provides real value to my communities and to other communities as well. So Biela is helping me do that. Currently, one of my competitors is Token Metrics, which is a very amazing platform that also provides assistance for people looking to get ahead in the crypto space. And that is what we are looking to do here with Biela, to create a platform that allows people to get access to different tools, technology, systems, right? And even understanding how to utilize the blockchain. And soon we're going to add tutorials on how to use Biela as well into the academy.
Nice. Awesome. So I'm hearing like you almost have a bit of a customer database probably that you have with your site. You have some resources that are going to be available on your site that you can send to people, probably that they can watch directly on your site. Are you going to, in the end, also be able to accept payments for different items that you have for sale, whether it be courses or products?
Yeah, that's the goal. Subscription-based model. There'll be a free trial, because we want people to be able to experience it without the risk of putting any funds in. But once you like what you are experiencing and you want to develop yourself even further, then you can subscribe to the different products.
Before you had this site with Biela, how were you communicating these type of offerings to your community? What tools were you using before Biela?
Zoom meetings, WhatsApp, Telegram, and the phone calls, the hard way, right?
The hard way. Yeah, now you have like a digital world where they can come and and go page by page, click by click, and understand it all with beautiful visuals. Actually, when I saw your site, I was like, oh, this is really nice.
I was also impressed.
Biela. I didn't even have an idea of what to do. I just started to tell it. I've had the vision for a long time, but implementation has always been the problem, with coding and tech. I don't know anything about this. And it's very expensive to hire, developers to build systems for you. So once again, go Biela, right?
Come on. And also sometimes just when you go with a site that has pretty standard templates, you don't really get what you're looking for if you have a diverse product offering, right? It's kind of like one thing or the other.
Yes, I could definitely not do this on WordPress and Wix. I needed something more detailed and more technology driven.
Nice. Yay, so excited. Okay, well, how about let's take a look at it. Theo, are you ready? Let's start with the home page because I want to be able to see that.
Yeah. I got a few prompts here going. So let's have a look here at the page. So as I said, like I was actually very impressed with the way the website looks, like very impressed.
Yeah.
So we got the first page here. It's a one page landing site, so it doesn't have multiple pages, even though it does look like it does have them. But these are all just sections in the page. But that's also nice. Like that's pretty modern by today's standards, honestly. We have a couple sections with animations too. Like this button just popped up. That was pretty cool. So
that's nice. I like how that folded.
Kojo, did this take a lot of prompts to build?
Initially, the first stage took about 2 to 3 prompts, and then building on top of it, I added other prompts. But the way you're saying here is just about 2 to 3 prompts only.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I think another relevant question is, you said you don't know tech, but do you have any previous experience with like design or any other tech side or something like that could help you create the websites?
Honestly, I mean, early on growing up, I did know how to do a little bit of Photoshop graphic design, but I didn't have to do anything here. All I did was take a screenshot of one of my competitors' websites, and then I told it to implement the strategy of Russell Branson. So as you can see, it has more compelling,
Russell Branson?
Compelling buying demands from this, just because of that idea. So it put an idea and an image and built this entire thing. I didn't put anything here, just an image and an idea.
Okay, so that's great. So this means that virtually everybody and anybody could just open up Biela and just code and create the websites for themselves, right?
100%. And hopefully this might even turn into an app, right? Because Biela can also build apps.
Exactly. And
imagine having this on your phone. That would be so awesome.
Yeah. Around 80 to 90% of the online traffic is mostly coming from mobile devices. So nowadays, having a mobile-friendly website or even a mobile native app is truly a game changer.
Yep. And imagine it would be as easy as taking this website and putting it on a phone, like in an app, because that's how Biela does it with React Native.
Right. Yeah, how does that work if you've got your site built and you want to build an app?
Well, currently it's a little bit more complicated than that, but we're working on it.
Okay. So
I really like this section actually from the website. I really like this section. It's super modern in my opinion. I mean, I like this whole website, but I really like this section in particular. I think Biela did a great job, and Kojo did a great job with this one too. I don't know, it's simple and it just gets to the point. The text, the green. I love green. But green anyway, let's take a look at the admin dashboard, because this website has an admin dashboard.
That's what I was going to say. I noticed that you have a lot of places where you can maybe fill in a form or leave your information. So I know that the admin dashboard was one thing you wanted to focus on today. The great thing about the Kojo project for you guys to even be aware of is that you see a beautiful front end, right? Biela does a great job, even on the first prompt, of giving you a beautiful front end. But what Kojo is trying to do is create the back end so that he can manage his customers, he can manage interaction with them. And so part of what we're doing today is the implementation or diving in deeper with the relationship between Supabase as well as the admin dashboard. So I think as we get started, one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm sure I'm not your first customer, Kojo, but I'm going to fill out your form so that we can see it populate and then toggle back and forth between your Supabase as well as your admin. Are there things specifically, how do you see yourself using the admin dashboard if you're looking at your business fully functional? How's your admin dashboard working for you?
Okay, that's a good one. So for the main part, especially with the forms, when people fill up the form for the newsletter, I'm actually giving away some top tier alpha that I want everyone to get for free when they fill out that form.
Okay.
Then I want to be able to have all the leads at that point, so there can be other things emailed or messages sent out in case I'm doing a live stream. They could get alerts, in case there's a live event that I'm hosting and speaking at. They can also get an email or a notification. And then also just to be able to even upsell, right? Because that at the end of the day, you want to have a low entry and then you want to have an upsell when it comes to business. So I want to be able to do all of that on the back end. And I like how Biela is putting everything together, because I looked at Supabase and I was confused. I said, what is this, right? But with the admin dashboard, it's so simple when Biela created that admin dashboard.
Okay, perfect.
I have a question for you, Kojo. So don't mind me asking. I actually forgot the password for the admin. I did have it saved, but because I left
I can
I left the website for a
Give me
little bit.
1 second.
I can find it for you too, actually.
You can? Perfect.
I'll send it to you via text.
With the occasion of this live stream, we also test Theodore's memory that isn't really passing the test today, but maybe there are
Come
better
on,
days.
it's not my fault.
I know, actually. Okay, I just sent it to you via text.
Is this it? No, that's invalid. That's not correct. That's not the one.
It should be the one that has my name and the year in all small caps.
Just for the admin access here?
Yeah, I think you can send it to Sarah Kojo. So
Yeah,
Sarah,
let me resend it on WhatsApp, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
in the meantime, we also have some new people in the chat. So hello, Storyboard Software. Welcome to Biela's weekly live stream. If you missed a bit of it, we are just going to get you through something that happened, to everything that happened. We started a new project, so a social media scheduler. Me and Theodore worked on it for around 30 minutes. And now Kojo is one of our BLIists, as we managed to find the term.
Right.
That did a very interesting project. And we are actually checking one of them right now, helping with him with a few features.
Yep. And I just got into the admin dashboard here.
Nice.
So I got the password. Thank you very much. So one of the couple changes that I did. So when I got this project, it was actually stuck in a loop of a couple issues, and I was able to fix that right away. But afterwards, what I did was actually for the password, because I did get it at some point, but I forgot it. So what I did tell Biela to do was to save it in the local storage, but I must have changed browsers until since then, and it forgot my password. So, but yeah, we can take a look at the admin dashboard here, and we have a lead here. I believe this is a test, yeah, because it has a test in the email there, has a WhatsApp, an opt-in status. We have a couple. Actually, we don't have a template, but we can add one. So this would be, yeah, just a question, Kojo. So I see here you have two forms. This would be for the send a message. What would this be for? Like just asking a question?
Yeah, so this would be a send a message, ask a question, and also receive a newsletter. I think you said we have two forms. One should say receive a newsletter, right?
You have this one here. Get the free guide.
Yes.
So actually I did this one with resend right before we joined. So I actually if you guys could test it out, I will deploy it. Or actually, I don't even have to deploy it. So, Sarah, you said you will be the one to test it out.
I would be happy to do that.
That's awesome. So, please go to the link I sent you on WhatsApp, and in the get the free blockchain wealth blueprint, please enter a name, and the email is as follows. I will send it to you because unfortunately, we can't use the same, we can't use an email that's like your own email because we haven't registered the website on Resend yet. But that's something Kojo can do.
Theodore, can you actually send those to me, please? And in the meantime, maybe Sarah can answer a few questions from the chat because I think very relevant questions.
Sure.
Amazing. Okay, perfect. I have one question. I see someone asking for a copy of the project. Any chance in the future there will be a marketplace for our builds? It could be another income stream for Biela. Also, storyboard software, you are just reading my mind. Yes. In fact, we have a number of really cool builds, and we are in the process of finalizing them so that they can be available. And our intention is, especially if you join our live, that you can have a copy of the project. We've done a chore tracker for families, so that way you can keep track of your kids and the chores. We've also done a fitness tracker so that you can keep track of your caloric intake. So yes, you are definitely right. Now, in terms of today, if you follow us or if you've joined our Telegram group or Discord group, if you go on there, we will get you a copy of this social media scheduler. So that's kind of answering this one. Kitty, how you doing? How can I get a copy of this project? Reach out to us on Discord or Telegram, and we will get you a copy of the tracker. I'm sorry, the scheduler.
Welcome back, Kitty.
I think you're looking to get a copy of my project.
Yeah, right. Yeah. We're not giving out any copies.
Guys, you can just reach out to the Biela team, and then they'll definitely get you plugged in. But I will also put out my own video on YouTube where I can share some more information of how I was able to build this on Biela. So if you ever see a Biela video on YouTube with my name on it, you can check that out as well.
Yeah, definitely.
That's amazing. And I'm pretty sure we can use our Discord channel as well to promote it at that point, because we actually encourage our users and the affiliates to create content and to spread the word, because it would be a shame to gatekeep this product.
100%. There's definitely no gatekeeping here. I invited a few people on as well so they can see how this technology works live. Folks, I have no coding experience, just understand. All I did was type a simple text asking for help from Biela, and this was the result.
That's awesome.
So good.
And the fact that you don't even have to write text nowadays, you can just speak using the private CTO, that's even crazier. If you have some spontaneous ideas and you don't have time to write it down in a notepad or a notes app, you can just say it to Biela and it'll be able to build it. I know I sometimes have those ideas that instantly, like, you think about it some more, like maybe this is not a good idea, but then it just disappears from my head. I don't know, maybe I have some problems, I don't know. But in the meantime, I did submit an email on the form, and I believe, Kojo, you should have been able to receive an email from me and from Daniel, because Daniel also sent an email, and you should have been able to.
Ago, I received it. I'm looking at the resend now, and I see the 2 emails.
Awesome. Can you read what they say for us? So
1 minute, let me open up.
Did you say you're looking at resend? Did you also get them on your email account too, or?
Oh wait, it actually goes to my actual email?
Yeah, on the email that you signed up on
I have
resend
no
for.
idea. Okay, I see it. Perfect. Okay.
You see it?
Yeah, I see the email. It says, "Hey, hello." Oh, let me see which one. Okay, hold on, let me see the email. Okay, Daniel. your blockchain wealth blueprint is here. Welcome, Daniel from Biela. Your blockchain wealth blueprint is ready. Inside this guide, you will discover, the step-by-step framework, top 5 strategies.
Awesome.
I guess, yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
Let me show this to the people as well. 'Cause I can share screen and show it on a resend. So this is what Kojo received on his email, right? So this, I didn't make this. Biela straight up made this, like with a prompt. So this is how it looks. Is this accurate to how it looks on your email, Kojo?
Yeah, it's literally the same thing.
Awesome. I mean, look at this. It looks so good.
Oh yeah, that's like a fully designed.
And of course, you can tell Biela to actually add, because this is probably for a free guide. You can tell it to add a link for the guide itself, or implement some way to download it from like a drive or even Supabase too, if you want to do it that way. But you can tell Biela to do that, so it's pretty easy. So we have here the email that it was delivered to, and we have the so in plain text as well, HTML preview. Of course, this is from Resend. So this was very easy to implement. I think we talked about this on the last live stream. It's just an API key, and you can ask Biela to instruct you on how to implement this. It's very easy. We'll go back to the actual project on Biela, because I want to show you guys how it looks like on the admin dashboard. So let me just add my screen to the stage. And if we scroll down, I added this button here because it wasn't here. Usually you would have it at a /admin because it's more secure that way. But I added this button for the admin dashboard.
And that's a quick note too. If you guys are experimenting with building and you ask Biela to build you an admin dashboard, or maybe you connect your Supabase and you're wondering where to access that, Biela will build your admin dashboard sometimes without you knowing, and you're able to find it by just putting the /admin, because it is a sort of industry-wide security protocol not to have that button on your website, so you can always find it that way. But for additional convenience, you can add a button that says admin.
Yep. And here we have the entries. So we have the test here, and we also have the test from me and from Daniel. So as you can see, they're in here. This is not the message one though. So this is just for the guide, and you would have the leads from the guides. My question to you, Kojo, is do you also want the leads to come from the message as well?
Yes. So we also want to be able to get leads from the messages, and
Okay.
with an autoresponder that basically instantly replies based on the question. Eventually, the goal is to add an AI chatbot, but I just wanted to start from here, and then eventually I'll ask Biela to implement an AI chatbot.
I see. That's a more complex feature, but what we'll do for now is we'll add resend to this as well. So please, let's ask Biela to do that.
Watch how this happens. So Kojo, since your resend is already connected, read us the prompt.
Okay.
Theo, by the time you're
Please
finished.
add the resend functionality to the send a message form as well. Use the credentials. I'm going to tell it the credentials for the resend API are stored as a secret in Supabase, because we
Now,
already.
before you press send, let me ask a question. So, Kojo, do you want the people entries for each of those forms to actually be located in the same
Not in the same folder as the
they
form.
should be in separate. So how
Yeah,
do
it
we
should be in
make
a
sure
separate.
so that way he can look to see people who submitted a form based on which form?
Yes, I would like it to be 2 separate entries, because they'll all receive separate newsletters or responses.
Okay, so where would that go to? So you want the separate section here, or?
Like another folder in the admin section.
So you
I think next
want...
to the leads, we would have another tab, a different tab.
Okay.
A different tab.
Okay. I see. Well, let's make sure to add that as well. So in the same prompt, I will tell Biela to also make sure to save the message asked by the client and display it in a table similar to the one from the admin dashboard, from the leads tab. We'll say similar from the one to the leads tab. Call this, create a new tab for it called, what should we call it? You guys have any ideas?
You can say chat box.
Chat box, call it like that.
Before sending, I think you can also ask for the phone number input to be added, because I saw it's missing right now, if Kojo wants that as well.
Yes, definitely.
To the message form, also add a phone number input. And that's it. We're gonna send this. It's quite long, honestly. It has a few features that we want to add, and hopefully Biela will be able to handle all of these quite well. So to tell you guys more about how I actually implemented resend into this, I think Kojo, you already had resend set up for this.
Yeah, so when I asked Biela, I asked Biela basically, I want to create a system where I can send automated messages to people who fill out the forms. What should I do? And I did that in plan mode. And
Okay.
Biela outlined the steps and said there are many options. And out of the options, I chose resend. Right.
Awesome. So you were a little bit
Nice.
familiar with it, or you just picked it because
first
Biela told
time,
it?
never even heard about it.
It's a good name. It's a good name. I was like, oh, that seems like the one I want.
Yeah.
It's the same.
The website is catchy too, so yeah. So what did you do afterwards? Did you just
So
go
I
to the
created an
website?
account with resend, and then it asked me to connect the API. So what I did was that I copied the API and I gave it to Biela. I said integrate that to this API, and Biela went ahead and connected the API to resend for me.
Awesome. That basically sounds like the steps I did today.
Okay.
I didn't really check out what you had before because I got this project via like a zip file from Sarah. So what I did was I went on your recent account, made a new API key because they're non-transferable. You can't really transfer them. Had to make a new one, unfortunately, and basically overwrote what you did. But that's basically the correct steps you did. So good job on that, Kojo.
Thank you.
So yeah, afterwards I just gave Biela the API key, and it also told me to add it to Supabase as a secret. So Supabase also has access to it and can send emails directly. Were you able to send emails to the like from the forms submitted by you?
Yeah, so I don't have an email. I didn't have an email template at the time, but I do have one now that I sent to Sarah. I don't know if you want to implement it in the templates.
Okay, we'll look into it and see what we can do with it. What type of email template is it?
So it's a free guide on what I do and how people can take advantage of it. Plus, I give them my top 5 cryptocurrency that they should look out for this year for free. So that's kind of like just a warm up, so they can have that. They can probably look into it, and if they like the information, then they would realize that this is a place to come get more information and insight.
Yeah, but is that like a PDF file or what?
No, it was a text. It's just in text. Hopefully, I want it to be a PDF, so I was looking for how to turn it into a PDF using AI. Now everything is AI, so I don't want to be building it myself in Canva.
Yeah. You know what's interesting? Seeing the designed email, Theo, that was actually delivered. I'm wondering, I sent you the text. So
Yes.
So Kojo sent me the words, right? The actual script that he wanted. I'm wondering if you add that to Biela to say when people submit the form, send them this as a reply,
Yes.
if it would build it in that way.
I was just thinking about that. So we saw the email, how it looks, and I was thinking maybe we can actually ask Biela on the live stream right now to modify the text from that template and just add the text that Kojo came up
Provides.
with.
Yeah.
Yep. So we should be able to do that fairly easily once Biela is done with this prompt here. And just a quick question for you, Sarah.
Okay, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Does that start from the number 5? Or?
Yes, you can remove the, looks like there's some like hashes, you can remove that, but maybe just start with like the modular brain.
I see, okay.
Yeah. But I did have a question also. So we're looking at the admin dashboard and I'm seeing column name, email, WhatsApp, source, status, and date. Now, let's just say I wanted to add another column that was, I don't know, your dog's name or something. When it comes to where would I add that as the source, if I added a column in Supabase, would it create in Biela, or would I add that in Biela and then it would automatically update Supabase? Like, which direction does that information flow?
So the direction goes Biela to Supabase to your
admin dashboard.
Yeah, to your admin dashboard.
Okay.
It never flows from Supabase backwards unless you have an edge function that communicates with another website. So
no.
To make this easier to explain, when Biela, so let's say you want a new, you said you want a new tab, like a column in your table.
Column, yeah. Or I wanted to collect an additional piece of information. And the reason I'm asking that really is just for our, I would say, user understanding. Like, Kojo, in the future, if you wanted to add a new section or information that you wanted to gather on that form, the source point for that would just be Biela. You would just simply go into Biela and say, on the blockchain wealth blueprint form, I want you to ask my clients for the name of their dog and the city that they live in, and it would modify the form, but then simultaneously would also modify your admin dashboard as well as your Supabase.
Yes, because Biela is smart enough to do that. So if you want a new column on your table, then Biela will have to implement a new form here, a new input, because there's no way to get it otherwise. And so after you tell Biela to add a new column, it will basically add the new input here and then go into Supabase or write a Supabase migration file, it's called, and it will add a new column into the database, and that will also store what the input here. So if you think of Supabase, it's basically very similar to, my God, this password is bothering me right now. I thought I fixed it, but yeah, if you think about Supabase as a table similar to this, then it's way easier to understand it. So this would be how Supabase also looks like. It's basically this. It's got a few columns, and the rows basically represent all the inputs from your users in this case. So Daniel would be one user that filled the form, and they filled it with their name, their email, and WhatsApp. And these, you can ignore these because these are like added in from Biela, but these are the most important ones. So the name, you saw it in that form, you saw the email, and you also saw the WhatsApp. So this is basically how it looks like in Supabase too.
Yep. I just wanted
to wrap it up, guys. The thing is that we've given Biela all the tools necessary so she can so it can handle everything from your website to Supabase and so on. If you want to manually modify something in Supabase, Supabase does not have access to your website and no change will be visible on the website. This is the difference. When you use Biela something, it will handle all the aspects from the database to the UI to the admin dashboard. But if you want to do something manually from Supabase or a third-party service that might be implemented, those changes will not be reflected in your website.
Yeah, so good. Which okay, now I I know we're working with the admin dashboard, and I know that you're happy to see the progress, and now you can log your clients there. There was another ask that you had, which was around making some visual changes to your actual website, and I wanted for us to be able to demonstrate the selector tool and maybe walk through some of those modifications to the user experience or the visuals. As soon as we are able, Theo, if we could jump to the preview and also and kind of go through that. I think the selector tool is super powerful. I love to use it.
But
So
just give me a second so that Biela can finish this prompt, because I told it to change the email template that gets sent, so we can actually test that out, as well as the message here. Hopefully it works. So it also added the phone number, so that's great. So if you would please, Danny.
So we can test it out.
Yeah, please, Danny, test it out as well. And let's see. So I'll use the email that Kojo used to sign up.
Kojo, how are you feeling about the functionality of the admin dashboard? Is it doing what you wanted it to do?
Yeah, I'm very, very excited and confident. You know, initially I was literally just lost in between it. You know, when I had the little error pop up, I'm like, okay, what am I doing wrong? How do I manage this? And, you know, just from today, just seeing everything, I'm realizing that it's much more simple than I even imagined. So I'm like,
yeah.
Okay, so
it's true. That often happens. That's why it's actually good to just see how they approach the development as well.
So it does show up, but we have a small issue here that it's duplicated, but that's really not a big problem. We can fix that really easily. But as you guys can see, it shows up in the chat box. And did you also say that you wanted it to show up in the leads?
Yes, I wanted to be able to just collect the leads as a name, email, phone number in one list without.
Yeah, but from the questions, like the messages.
Yes.
So, okay, so that also works. It's also in the leads, and it shows up as a duplicate in the chat box, but we can fix that right away. But you can see we have the message showing up. So from here, the next step would be pretty easy to just implement the send feature. Can you guys still hear me? Okay, sorry. So from here, it would be pretty easy to just implement the send feature, send back an email. Or for each of these, you would be able to implement an AI response, right? Because you said you wanted to do that. So that should be pretty straightforward. So Sarah, you mentioned you want a what did you?
I just wanted to quickly feature the selector tool on some of the visual changes that Kojo wanted to make.
Yeah, I wanted to delete one page, and I wanted to change the pricing on this page. Yes.
So these are the pricings, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. So what do you want this one to cost?
So I wanted to cost a monthly of, let's say $24.99 monthly.
Monthly?
Yes.
Where is that?
Even though it says one time, I wanted to have the two options: $24.99 monthly or $250 one time.
Okay,
right?
okay. So to demonstrate, basically, I want to modify this entire card, and I thought it would be a simpler change, but I think Biela will be able to do it right away. So I thought you would want to change just the text here. But in this case, so if you guys have some specific page you want to change, there's a tool that will help you mention basically to Biela what exactly you want to change. And this tool is located right here, right next to the deploy and to the full screen button. And it's this star. And if you click it, you'll be able to, if you hover with your mouse, you'll be able to hover over elements in this page. And we can actually select this element here, this card. And what this will do is put it in the chat. And now Biela, when you send the prompt, will have the context, will have the exact element that you want to change. And in this case, we want to change some element inside of this, but you can be more specific. Let's say you want to change just this text. You can select it, right? With this button, you can select it, and you can see it changes it here. Sometimes it sends basically like an image. Sometimes it will be displayed as an image, sometimes not, but it doesn't really matter. So in this case, we have the card, we selected it, and now I'm just gonna say the prompt. So Kojo, you said, I want the pricing to display
$24.99 monthly.
$24.99 per month. So monthly. And
with an option to pay $250 one time for the year.
$250 one-time payment
for the year.
Yearly.
Oh yeah, yearly.
Well, it shouldn't really be one time. It's just yearly, right?
Yeah, yearly, right.
Awesome. $250. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, so this is a very useful feature because once you have technical knowledge, it's very easy to pinpoint to the exact element. Because, for example, how I would approach it back in the day before this tool, I would say, go to in the digital opportunities section. We have two tabs. Go to the first tab, the starter packet. We have a pricing, the price showed right there. I want that text to be whatever. And now you just go to the magic selector tool, hover, and just click on it, and that's it. You just say, make this red or change the price. So the entire prompting and the way of prompting is much easier. And this also, I'm pretty sure, reduces a lot the number of overall tokens spent, because you don't have to try to guess or try to tell Biela this or that. You just pinpoint and do something exact, so you can do the changes much faster and with less promise.
Yeah, agreed.
This would
and
also
because taking screenshots is really helpful. It prevents you from having to do Control-Alt-4 and screenshot exactly and hope that it's understanding. Since it's auto sort of selecting for you, it's super, super valuable.
This would be one of the times where, let's say Kojo wanted to change this text to say 200 or 300, and you would be able to select it with this tool here, and then change the model to GLM5, so it's cheaper or more affordable, let's say. And you'd be able to send a prompt, and it would consume a lot less tokens than using a model like Claude 4.7 Opus. So this would be one of the, just to come back to the point from the beginning, where you would want to use a more affordable AI agent to save a few tokens.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
No, that was it. I was just saying that I think he's right, and it's a good use case for trying out other AI models as well.
Yep.
Okay, so I know Biela working on that. The very last thing that I wanted to touch on, because I know that we talked about using the Content Studio, is creating something specific in the Content Studio for this project. So what did you have in mind, Kojo, in terms of creating a new, whether it's a logo or an animation, or what did you have in mind for that?
Great. So the first thing I wanted to do was create a new logo and change it from Blockchain Kojo website to Blockchain Wealth Academy. Right. So I wanted to create a new logo for the Blockchain Wealth Academy. And then I wanted to create a video that shows when you click one of the buttons to go to the next page, it has a video tab and I wanted to see how I can use AI to generate a short video that basically, if it's something that you want to learn about crypto, it's a short video introduction that tells you about the world of crypto and what you're going to be able to do here in this academy. And then like a 2-minute video, and it tells you to continue ahead to select your subscription. Right.
Yeah, that sounds good. So first, let's check out the change that Theo previously asked.
Oh, nice. It has a toggle.
This is awesome.
Very
And you
good.
can see how easy that was with this tool. It's a very unused tool in Biela, and it's very helpful for people. You guys really should try it out sometimes. If you think you're getting stuck, you can just pinpoint it to some place.
It's actually very, from a marketing perspective, it's sales driven because it's showing you 17%. You didn't ask for that, right? And the toggle and the fact that it was, what is it already? Is it preset to 250 or is it preset to monthly? I wonder.
It's monthly. So I believe if we just do a quick refresh, go back to the digital opportunity and scroll down a little bit. Yeah, it's monthly. So you'd be able to see this price as the first price. So you'd be able to basically say, oh my God, that's so cheap. All right. And you'll be able to start your journey or whatever you want to do with this website. So that's very nice. But going back to the content studio. So I want to ask Kojo, you said you want a website, your logo to be based on like Blockchain Club Academy?
Wealth Academy.
Well?
Yeah, wealth.
W-E.
As in wealthy, right?
Okay. Wealthy? Well,
But just wealth, right? Wealth.
Not wealthy, but
wealth. Okay.
No,
right,
Wealth.
Oh, wealth. Okay. I get it. I'm sorry. All right. So Blockchain Wealth Academy, and basically to walk people through how to get to this AI Media Studio. From preview, you'll be able to see Content Studio tab here. And from Content Studio, you can click on the AI Media Studio button, which opens up to this larger page. And you can still have Biela coding in the background, so no problems with that. So put your prompt in here. You can also add images. You can select the aspect ratio, the quality of the image. We're going to change that to 2000 pixels. And we can click on Generate Image. The prompt I used was I want a new logo for a website, for my website. Let's change that. Website called Blockchain Wealth Academy.
Question.
Let's see.
I was going to say before you press start, like, do you have an idea around the type of, we'll see what it comes up with.
Yeah, I just want to see how creative Biela is. I mean, at the end of the day, I think.
It's very creative.
Yeah, Biela is
But if
very,
you say like animation, or if you say like, elevated, elegant, all of those different
It can make a lot of things.
Because we made a really cute one. It was almost like a little.
I was just about to mention that.
Yeah.
I think it was like something with
It was like
tea.
a
I'm
little
not
cartoon.
sure.
It was it was so cute. Yeah.
It's very cute. Yeah, but you can make a lot of things, like a lot of themes. So if you have a more cartoonish style to your website, you can make that more professional, more gaming focused. You can make anything. It's basically like an AI generator, and we're using the Google Nano Banana 3.0, which is very good at generating images. There's also the videos tab here. We can check that out after this is done. We also have
you know what? To that point, so it's using Nano Banana, and this is another thing that's super powerful. That requires a subscription. So if you were to go into Nano, right, you actually have to have a subscription in order to do this very same thing. But given that it's tied in, you're able to do it with Biela, similar to using the different modules or the different LLMs in the beginning. And as a spoiler alert, I can tell you that we have a call coming up on May 8th, where our founder is going to do an announcement of another really, really awesome integration and product that will give you access to amazing things along this line. So that's all I'm going to say, ... because I can't tell you too much in advance. But this is another powerful thing about Biela, right? You're actually having access to other engines built right in.
I was going to speak on that because, you know, usually what happens is most people using AI, and that's what it is with me. I had to pay for Grok. Lucky I had my X account on premium, so it gave me Grok for free, but I had to pay for Grok, pay for ChatGPT. Nano Banana, you have to go pay for it. And Nano Banana is one of the best in image generations as well right now on the market. So yeah, that's a very, very convenient thing that we have here in Biela. It's basically a one-stop shop to access multiple LLMs in one place.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, this is what we're trying to offer for our users. As you said, I really like the way you said it, a one-stop shop for everything you need, because everybody knows the pain of handling 4 or 5 different subscriptions, trying to cancel them at the right time. When with Biela, you can generate images with the top-tier image generations, AI models such as Nano Banana, videos. You can use all the text LLMs such as Grok, Claude, and Gemini. So compressing all of them together makes it much more efficient for everybody.
So just to go over the logos created here, we have a couple. I'm not sure if these are to your style, Kojo, but of course you can modify the text here.
Let's do a quick modification, right? Say let the logo look more crypto oriented and more elevated or 3D.
Elevated and 3D?
Or yeah, and or 3D.
And I also would say this is where like examples will be like really good. So you can add them. If you see other logos you like, if you go to some of this is where images will also really help get the solution you're looking for.
Yeah.
And just to pinpoint one more very important thing, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but you turned on bulk mode. Besides the fact that it's now generating more images at once, we have a little announcement on the left side of the screen. So bulk mode is actually a project-aware generation. The simple generation is completely off the hook and it consumes less tokens because of that. So it doesn't have knowledge about your project or what you're doing. But once you select bulk mode, it can actually see a part of your project and gets a better understanding of the look and feel of it. So it tries generating more relevant content specifically for it.
Oh, that's so good. I didn't know that.
All right, let's take a look.
Oh, that looks...
What do you think, Kojo?
That's looking good. That's looking good
too.
Oh, nice. I think the third one is not bad at all.
Right? Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah, and once you have one that you like, you can also keep refining it or try out a few more times until you have a nice base, because you see it's still a bit general and you just need to find the niche of it.
Yeah.
And with that, we added them to the Content Studio, and from here we can tell Biela to use it in our project, or we can download it and modify it to our liking. I would personally, I would go for this one.
You like that one?
I do like this one.
Yeah, that's good too. I think it just needs to match the theme, the color theme. Yes.
Yeah, it has to be a little bit more
yellow and just like the one up top in the corner.
Yeah. Well, we can modify that, but I think, should we do the video or should we wrap it up?
Let's try to do the video, because I feel like I definitely need to learn how to get that video done so I can make a series of videos for the...
Yeah. That's good.
Okay, so what do you want the video to be?
So the first video we're gonna create would be a video that gives you... Can it look at the website to get an idea of what to do?
For sure.
I mean, can the generator get ideas from the website?
Oh, I believe the video generation is not project aware.
Okay.
from what I'm thinking.
Okay,
So you got to
let's
be
do-
a little bit more specific with this one.
No problem. No
Or
problem.
another hack to, sorry, Kojo, for interrupting. You can just go to Biela, which is project aware, and ask for a specific video description or a
Yeah.
video script, and then you
So-
just take that one and put it into the video generation.
Perfect. I think we should.
So
we
go
should.
to plan mode and say I want to create a video. Oh, I love that, Danny. Great.
Yeah, that's a great one, Daniel.
It's hack. That was a hack
Right?
right
I
there.
told you, every time something is unclear, just ask Biela.
Ask Biela.
Yeah. In fact, we should. I think Biela should be just called Ask Biela.dev at this point.
That's a nice idea. If Theo will do a Biela-ing t-shirt, I will do an Ask Biela one. for
Ask
sure.
Biela. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to create a video based on my website description that is able to explain what Blockchain Wealth Academy is about and give users a compelling reason as to why they should subscribe for my academy.
And do you want to put time on it?
Yeah, I think a 3-minute video should be okay.
3 minutes. That's
Pretty
long.
sure this will not
Yeah.
work out of
So
the
what
blue,
about
because
1 minute and 30 seconds?
not really, but how I would personally do it is usually that AI video generations are shorter, but you can generate multiple scenes and you just put them one after
Link them
another.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can ask Biela to create this in multiple sequences of 30-second videos.
Yeah, I think it would.
Okay,
30 seconds might be all right, but let's just check out maybe with a 10-second one for now.
Yeah.
It will
I
also
think
take
you're right.
too much time. So
Okay, of 10-second videos, yeah.
yeah,
Or maybe even just not putting the seconds. Let's
Is
see
this
what.
going to be a prompt? So
Yeah, you're gonna
I
say
wanted
create me a prompt for the content creation studio so that I can make a video. Or so that it will make me a video based on the website. So good.
Okay.
I'm excited about this. I'm gonna do this myself today when I'm BLing.
let us know how it goes. Send it to
I
this.
certainly will. I certainly will.
Keep us updated on Discord and Telegram as well.
Put the
Okay. Personally, I really like this website. It's very nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice. And actually, the pictures that you integrated, like everything looks really good. I don't know if they did like filters on top of your photos, but they integrate into the color scheme and the tone of the website really well. Looks really good.
Okay, so prompt, script direction, sequence 4, sequence 3. These are a little bit long, so I guess.
Let's
You want
just
to
try.
do it sequence after
Okay.
sequence, maybe?
All right, let's
Let's do
just
the first one.
give this, yeah. All right, let's see how that looks like.
No, don't generate it yet. Also copy the beginning of it, the tone, the purpose, because it helps adding to the context. Right
Okay,
above
great.
what you copied.
Yes, I saw. So sequence 1, I'm just gonna do this entire thing. And let's see what it does.
Now, when you transfer this project back to Kojo, will he have this plan context, or do we need to actually copy it so that way he can do the additional sequences?
Everything you send to Biela, either if it's on build mode or plan mode, gets saved in the project. So
Okay.
everything will be there.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. To be fair, I never try to generate like realistical videos with Biela. Also, especially with people talking, which I'm really curious to see what happens right now.
Ah, man. Fortunately, cancel it by mistake.
The reason it was cancelled, so we try again.
I'm sorry. I just canceled it by mistake. I just moved to the spacebar
Oh.
while this was selected.
Oh,
But yeah. So I did generate a couple videos that I used for a project of mine on Biela.dev. I used, so I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the Stripe landing page, but it does have, I would say like a curtain kind of animation to it. So I gave it a picture, because you can give it a picture to the AI video generation. And I told it, like I gave it the picture of the Stripe homepage, and I told it to generate a similar looking curtain thing that moves. And it made it, and it made like a different color to Stripe, and it made it, I think, honestly, in my opinion, much prettier. And I actually ended up using it on the website as like the background when you open it, like on the landing page as well. And it looked very nice, honestly.
I'm excited. Actually, I'm gonna today I'm gonna take like a backdrop image and a person and see what happens when I put them together and say generate a video out of these two.
Awesome.
Yeah. See if we get them realistic.
And just to make sure that this thing is clear, guys, when you're generating either a video or an image, you can actually change the tab to preview your code, or just talk to Biela or continue working on your project, and the generation will continue. So you can just go back and forth between the tabs, working on both fronts. Oh,
Yep.
let's see.
This is the video.
Interesting.
It is a
so
5-second video. Unfortunately, wasn't able to make it longer than that.
And there's no audio, correct?
No, unfortunately, there's no audio.
So Kojo, what you should do now is go to our Discord and tell the developer team, guys, I want audio on the video generation. And just
go ahead and do that.
exactly. This is the best way of getting exactly what you need, asking for it. So just go to our communication channels, either Discord or Telegram, and just tell whatever you need, and we will do our best to accommodate your requests.
But it's a really good video, though. I can.
It is. You
know,
could, like, to me, this is a great actual starting point. You could download this video and you could go into Canva or something. You can add voice, you can add text overlay to just basically drive the idea really quickly and then put it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my opinion, these are mostly for your website to have like a showcase.
Yeah.
But you can definitely do a voiceover on this video.
Yeah, because what Kojo is saying and what he wanted to achieve is an actually nice use case and a useful thing that we could implement further on. But at the moment, I also agreed. I like the video, and it would be, I think it would give a good impression on the first view of the website if you have a section with just this video playing and then the website loads or something like that.
Yeah. And it still feels like, even from it still feels like it goes with the colors. It goes with the mood of the site as well. Like the imagery matches in terms of like, it doesn't feel like it's designed someplace else. It definitely looks in context. Yeah.
And I think with maybe 1-2 more prompts, we can actually get a one-to-one Kojo looking guy in the video, because it has already some similar features.
Right. What about the audience on the live stream? What do you guys think about the quality of the human look of the video? Because I think this looks very realistic. You know, sometimes AI videos come out and it looks very cartoonish or not realistic.
All I think about when I think of AI videos is that Will Smith video
eating spaghetti, right?
Yeah. We've come a long way from that.
We've come a long way. We've come a long way. That's amazing. Well, listen, you guys, thank you so much. Kojo, thank you so much for being our guest today. I'm sure that you're encouraged by how much we were able to do. I know I am. I've got some new hacks. Thank you so much, Danny. I always appreciate your concise explanations, and I learn every time, which is amazing. Theo, you're awesome on the build. Thank you so much for multitasking all the way throughout. You built so much stuff today.
It was pretty hard to multitask between all the tabs. And
Totally. Yeah, thank you guys so much. And if you're not already a member of our Telegram or Discord community, I did put those in the chat. so that you can copy and put them. The other thing, you'll actually, let me show you guys, but here, just remove Telegram link, and then also for Discord, just remove Discord link so that you can just copy and join. If you're not an affiliate, go on to Biela and open your free account, become an affiliate, and those links are in your back office, very easy to find. We are so happy for you to be here. We look forward to building more with you, and we will see you next week on Thursday.
Thank you,
everybody. Theodore, you have been
Bye-bye.
amazing. I appreciate it. Daniel, you guys are great. Sarah, you made everything happen. And I'm super excited to continue building.
Awesome. Awesome. Thanks, Kojo.
My recommendation, everyone, you need to get Biela. That is just my recommendation.
Start asking Biela and Biela-ing.
Start Biela.
All right.
Thank you, guys.